What's up? Oliver EngQvist here. I want to show you how to break out of the minor pentatonic scale the Dorian way. There is different ways to break out of the minor pentatonic scale, but with a simple solution, you will be able to expand your playing with some colorful licks just by adding a couple of notes. We are in E minor, starting at the 12th fret. Before we get started, you are probably playing around in this pattern. This pattern is what I call mode 1 of the minor pentatonic scale. If this is the only pattern you know of, I would suggest you to check out the 4 other pentatonic modes. But that is not what I want to cover in this video. We already know, because of the minor pentatonic scale, that we can play this pattern of notes. To break out of the minor pentatonic scale, we will add 2 notes, F sharp and C sharp, and they are spread out on the whole fretboard. So this is one of the reasons why you should learn the 4 other pentatonic modes. Here is some licks so you can get going. If we go back to when it all started for me, this was actually the first notes I discovered outside the pentatonic scale. I was listening to guitar players like Mike Landau, Steve Lukather, Frank Gambale, Scott Henderson, and the more I listened to different guitar players and music genres, the more I became aware of colorful improvising consisting of moving in and out of the pentatonic scale. And the notes that were repeated the most in minor keys was the 2 and the 6.
Time.
Why am I calling them a 2 and a 6 now? If we look at the minor pentatonic scale and give all the notes a number by using the Nashville numbering system, the minor pentatonic scale consists of 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. And now you're thinking, didn't we miss out some numbers? And yes, we did. We missed out the 2 and the 6 because we played the pentatonic scale. And pentatonic means 5 notes. And it's not until we add the 2 and the 6 to the minor pentatonic scale that it becomes what we call the Dorian scale. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. And in E Dorian, 2 is F sharp and 6 is C sharp. Now let's compare these 2 scales and you can see what I mean. 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. And if we add the 2 and the 6, we get 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. The Dorian mode is the second mode of any diatonic major scale. Let's take a look at the example in E minor. E Dorian is the second mode of the Ionian major. The Ionian major scale consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But you knew that, right? Now, play the same notes, but starting from the second note of D major, and that's E. Then you get the E Dorian scale. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. Now let's compare all three scales. Pentatonic, 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. Dorian, 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. Ionian, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And why am I comparing these modes? Because all scales, especially in Western music, are derived from the diatonic major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In this case, the E Dorian mode and the E minor pentatonic scale is derived from the D major scale. All that theory we just talked about is not necessary for you to know to get ahead with playing outside of the pentatonic scale. All you need to know for now is something that you can relate to, and that is the minor pentatonic scale with the 2 extra notes added. I'm not saying that you shouldn't learn the theory behind this, but it can wait for now. A cool thing about the guitar, besides it is the coolest instrument in the whole world, is that every pattern, lick, riff, and so on can be played the same way in all keys. Sorry for that, piano players. We can, for example, move the licks that we did in E minor to A minor and do exactly the same. Keep in mind that you can't always use the Dorian scale. There is other modes like Phrygian, Aeolian, Locrian, and so on that differ from the Dorian mode. But for now, just focus on how to break out of the minor pentatonic scale with the added F sharp and C sharp notes. And don't overthink it. The more you play these notes and blend them in with the minor pentatonic scale, the sooner your ears will turn to the new sound. I made a backing track that you can download for free from the description below. And now I will do my best to improvise over this track with the tools we have been talked about. Another way you can practice the Dorian scale is to play over these chords, E minor 7 to A7. maybe something slower. As you can hear, the E-7 to A7 really have the characteristics of a E Dorian scale. Now it's your turn to go nuts. Download the track and try to get to know these new colors. That was all for me now. If you like this stuff, please give a thumbs up and a subscribe. And don't forget to visit my website, oliverenqvistmusic.com, for music, tours, and whatnot. Have a great day. Oliver EngQvist out.